Hi there. I have explained the principles of keeping your mind clear. Now, let's think about all the pending things. This is a simple format and change into a clean state. Yes, let's go for a clean state, which I'm going to explain you with a better examples so that you can list out them and go for a complete clean state so that you can start the things from scratch. Maybe at once you might have a lot of things to do, but ongoing it will be empty. So what we can do is you can just go back to this lecture and look at in the resource section. There is a PDF file, that file to be downloaded, and what you have to do is once you have downloaded this PDF file, I'm going to explain you what to be done here. If you can read this things like, especially you need to go for a exercise method. The steps are, once you open the PDF file, let me show you the PDF file. This is the PDF file. It looks like this, but I'm going to talk more, and I would be coming back to the PDF file in a minute. But what you're going to do is there is every time in the PDF file you have like focus specific, which is, if you see here, this is specific to your office, and if you look at some of the things are specific to your personal. So you need to balance both the things, right? So I did mention here both the things, one for the office and as well as the personal. So when you do this exercise, that means you're going to download this and you're going to practice this complete exercise, and then you would be moving to the next lecture. So once you download it, what you're going to do is you have to read all those PDF file specific things, like on the focus point, for example, here inventory. So is there anything related to the inventory or product equipment, or maybe your job specific like gathering points? If you look at your office organizing layout or building maintenance, utilities, emails, fax, any CRM jobs or any other softwares to be pending, like that, everything, whatever you can think about. For example, personal values, you can think about what you wanted to clear out from your personal value or vision or personal goals. Such things you need to write it down by taking your favorite one of the gathering point. For example, you can take maybe simple paper and pen and write it down, anything that can comes out of your head, and then simply write it down. Such things like you want to improve some kind of hobby or such things, maybe you simply put it into your paper. So the best practice to work on this exercise would be, you first go through it on your own by reading here, and anything you get it on your out of your head, you can write it down. And the second one would be your dearest friends, or maybe your dear, or your maybe your wife or your spouse can read each one, and then you can ask them to pause a second and think about it and write it down, something like that. So what would happen is, if somebody else is reading, it would definitely makes more sense for you. You think that your complete state changes as somebody is questioning, so you are responsible, you're going to answer for that. So it's a kind of mentally you would be more prepared than self-reading. If you don't have a friend, or you don't have anybody to read, you can do simply copy paste this in your Google or somewhere to read aloud. So you have different tools that would read this entire text, or select this text simply and read. So that would actually read this entire text. That way you can think about it and write it down in your notes. So what you're gonna do is, once you have all these things, you are gonna follow a process to clear out them. Sometimes in your mind you may get completely unrelated things which can trigger. That's great. You just simply have to go ahead and write it down. That too, if nothing comes, you just move to the next one. So these are the all possible things. It might needed something extra as part of your job profile, or as part of your personal life. You can simply add as one of the trigger point and just increase in your list. Once you have these, simply use any of the favorite gathering point handy, such as notepad or something, and simply proceed by writing for the schedules. I hope this is useful for you. Let's catch you in the next lecture.